Yeah.
If I didn't know better, I would say you're the man of the hour.
What's going on, buddy?
Good to see you.
Trenton, what's this been like now, coming out of spring football, heading into training camp here, and you don't know who the starter is? What's that like?
It is what it is, competition and everything. Just taking it one day at a time, getting workouts in with the guys. Just had conditioning today, so crazy we start, in 6 days. So super exciting and just can't wait to get started.
Kenny said it'll work itself out here quickly, he thinks. I mean, you feel the same way?
I think so too. Obviously there's a lot of quarterbacks in the quarterback room. There's competition in everything you do. So at the end of the day, the best guy's going to play, and you just got to take it one day at a time.
And how do you feel when you guys that came in after spring ball? I mean, obviously you guys gelled through spring ball, got used to the offense and everything, but how do you feel the guys that came in for the summer, how have they adapted to the team?
Yeah, I feel like they've joined the team. We had a lot of newcomers in the spring, but just taking everybody under the wing. We're all Sun Devils here, trying to make sure everybody's comfortable and just getting ready for that first game.
And then the excitement about, I know it's just a few days, but still going up to Camp T and kind of just being there, talking to the other guys, being away from your phones, being coach, just the excitement of going up to Camp T and what it means to you.
I'm super excited. I actually got sent a video a couple days ago from a former player. They had a video up there, I think it was like 20 years ago or so. But just to see the camaraderie and the memories you're going to make that are going to last a lifetime. And I'm excited to take this group of teammates up there and just make memories that are going to go a lot farther than just a football field.
And you don't think Coach Dillingham's going to pull a Coach make anybody walk back down the hill to get here, right?
We're going to see. We'll see about that. But, Coach Dillingham always has some tricks up his sleeve, so it'll be interesting.
Ken, was there any part of you last year when you start playing well and you have a job that's just thinking about, like, I'm going to be able to build on this next year, and this is kind of going to be my job going forward?
Most definitely. Obviously getting the opportunity last year to showcase my abilities, I felt comfortable. Definitely was still bothering, my foot was still bothering me. But just looking forward to that offseason, get ready, for next year. I definitely wanted to be a Sun Devil. Never had a thought in my mind about leaving or anything. Didn't matter who they brought in or who stayed. I think, this is a great place to play football with a great community, a great fan base. So just very blessed with this opportunity and excited to start competing in fall camp.
Do you ever feel like you're kind of constantly doubted? They bring in a new high-profile coach or player every year, and you've got to compete again.
Yeah.
So do you ever kind of feel like, hey, they're just doubting me?
Yeah, it is what it is. You're going to have people that, believe in you. Some are going to doubt you. But for me, it's been like this my whole life, in middle school and high school and 7-on-7, starting here, 5 years ago, being the fifth string walk-on. So just to get to this position, nothing changes for me mentally. I feel confident as ever and super excited, healthy. I feel really healthy right now. Coach Joe did a great job this, off-season, making sure I'm getting back to my strength, and full season, just getting ready for the full season, and I'm super excited to showcase what I can do.
What's different about this staff? What's different about the atmosphere around this team, the attitude? What's different?
I think, just the energy. I mean, that's one thing that's, everybody's, kind of seen, at these practices, there's a lot of energy, there's music. You guys are allowed to be there for, the full practice. So not just to get a sneak peek, but you get to see the full, Coach Dillingham super excited. There's going to be times where we're doing one-on-ones with linemen and the coaches are in on it. There's going to be dance-offs. So just making it, interesting, fun. And he's always, said, we're going to be the hardest working team having the most fun in the country. So I definitely think that it's going to translate to this season.
You kind of touched on, having to overcome a lot of stuff just to even get here. Do you think what you've been through, growing up has made you better? It's kind of helped you? Because when it comes time to compete in tough times, you're like, well, this is how it's been for me the whole time.
Yeah, no, most definitely. You've always heard, life's not fair, and I think that's so true. There's going to be people that get treated differently, whether where you're from or how highly recruited you are or what position you are. So for me, it's just, taking my ability and controlling what I can with my attitude and my effort and just trying to be the best Trenton Bourguet I can be each and every day and help this team win. And I think that's what I'm trying to do every day.
When you
Yeah, me and Jalen, yes, sir.
Spilled your shopping list earlier. Can you clear it up in your eyes? What are the 10 things you got to buy?
10 things, you definitely got to have milk, eggs, bacon. I love my chicken Alfredo. I love to make, pancakes. I'm a big breakfast guy, so I make the hash browns. I'm a big chicken tender guy. I love chicken. All my friends tease me about making chicken tenders all the time, but hey, they're good. But, just making the basic things. I do all the shopping in my house, with me and Coben, my brother, and Jalen. But I'm the guy that, goes to Costco, fries, so I'll be making the nightly runs and everything like that. Trying to go at nighttime because it's so hot, but, it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of memories. I've had 22 roommates living at the house with me, but LD and Daniel Nagata and Brian Thompson. So it's just been super fun, make those memories outside the football field. Talked to LD yesterday for about an hour and just making sure that, just because he's not here with me doesn't mean we're not brothers,
So 22, that could be one of two things. Either you're really good,
Exactly, or they don't like us, exactly. So it's either a good thing or a bad thing. But no, it's been super fun, having movie nights and just watching football and talking sports and just hanging out. That's the one thing about being here. You're making friends and memories with people you would have never known, outside of football. But it goes a lot longer than football.
regardless of what happened, judging that you had such a really good time. Your Sun Devil experience is better than you thought.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I'm super blessed to be a Sun Devil. Growing up, I obviously wasn't a Sun Devil fan, but, God's plans are always the best, and you just never know what's going to happen. But definitely taking advantage of it, having my brother here at Coben, and my sister just committed here to play beach volleyball. So next year there's going to be a lot of, Bourguets, here in the fall and in the spring for volleyball season. So it'll be exciting.
Trenton, you talked about your
said
family.
when you said that when you ride, you're the fifth string walk-on guy. At that point, could you see to where you are today? Could you see getting to the path to getting to where you are, or was it too difficult at that time?
I always felt confident in what I was capable of doing. My first year was really just trying to get my foot in the door, really trying to gain the trust of my coaches and my teammates, and watching film with other players and getting, going against the defense. I think every day definitely helped me, going against the Darian Butlers and Merlin Robertson and Kyle Solis and Jack Jones and Chase Lucas. There's a number of guys that I faced, every day in practice that are in the league. So once I got that opportunity against Washington, for me it was just another day, on the football field, throwing the ball around, playing the game we love. So I definitely think I never doubted myself, but it definitely happened. And, to me, I wasn't surprised, and I'm just super excited to keep building on it.
And when you talk about your love for this school, you've been through 2 head coaches, well, 3 with an interim.
Yep.
3 offensive coordinators, right?
Yep.
A lot of change. People coming in and out. It's never been easier to go somewhere else. So where does your love for this university, you didn't have a history of it, so where does that come from? What is it about that?
I think just growing up, I went to a smaller high school, Marana, in Tucson. Obviously the bigger high school down there is South Point with, Bijan Robinson and Lathan Ransom. My brother's transferred there, but my dad growing up always told me, it's not where you go, but it's what you do when you're there. And for me, in this age of the game, everybody, wants to go to these bigger schools, and, they want to chase whatever, and, if there's competition or it gets tough, they're going to leave. And for me, I've never been somebody that runs away from competition. I embrace it. I think it's going to make you better, not only in football but in life. I want to coach when I'm done playing football, and obviously there's going to be more coaches out there that I'm going to have to compete against and learn from, and rather than run away from it, I want to embrace it, get better, and obviously at the end of the day the best guy's going to win. And for me it's just control what I can. I think it's all going to work out.
Trenton, you mentioned your brother and sister. You come from a pretty competitive family, right?
Most
Pretty
definitely.
athletic family.
Yes.
Who's the best athlete of the whole group, you think?
I think we've all kind of agreed it's Rylan. Rylan, my sister, she can play. She can do it all. She plays football, basketball, soccer, beach volleyball, indoor volleyball. So she does it all. It'll be super exciting. You guys will definitely have to come check her out. And she's competitive. We have, volleyball games back home in Tucson, and it's kind of like, hey, let's calm it down. We're not playing, USC in the Final Four of the beach volleyball tournament, but she's super exciting. I think it brings the best out of all of us. We go home, and especially we were all, in different stages of our lives. We don't get to spend that much time together, but in the summer we had about a week to be back, and Tracy's out in Western Michigan. So to be back together, to talk memories and just help each other out, the colleges, everybody's going through ups and downs. It's been super special. And, we have 2 younger brothers, that are, 14 and 11. So, they'll be coming up the ranks soon enough, and we'll see what they do.
So are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest. Yep, I'm the oldest. There's 6 of us. 5 boys and 1 girl.
So competition is nothing new to you.
Nothing. There's
You've
competition.
done it your whole life.
Yes, exactly. Everything. Growing up in a family that we play multiple sports. Soccer, wrestling, basketball, football. You name it, we did it. And obviously there's some sports you're not the best at. We would do baseball, and my dad was the coach, and he didn't believe in practicing, 5 days a week. You play baseball 3 games already a week. So, it was just having fun, making memories. And I definitely think, being in those uncomfortable situations definitely help you out growing up. And with my family, there's competition and who's going to fold the most towels, and who's going to open the door and bring in the most groceries in one take-in. So it's definitely, helped out. And, I think it just translates to everything in life.
How many state championships does Riley have?
She has 7. 7. She has 1 for all the brothers and my mom. My dad has 1 in wrestling, but she has 7. I never even made to the state semis and anything, so she took care of that for the family.
And then when you talk about, obviously, spring ball and the challenges, who do you think, because I know Coach mixed it up, guys, that are on defense doing offensive stuff, so who do you think from the defensive side of the ball could be serviceable on offense, and offense could be serviceable on defense from the challenges you saw in the spring?
I would say offensively, I've always thought, Jordan Clark and we always talk about he needs to, have a jet sweep type thing. He's pretty quick and agile, and I definitely think he has the smarts to do something offensively. And offensively to go to defense, I feel like we definitely have. I wouldn't want to see Scat at middle linebacker, coming free up the hole. DeCarlos, the same thing. I think Elijah Badger, I think in high school he played DB, so I think Elijah, kind of has those characteristics of a great defensive back, pretty long arms, pretty fast, can high point the ball, so I think he'd be able to make some plays.
So I noticed you didn't mention Rowe there because he asked Coach if he could have a snap at quarterback. He got that in that challenge. What'd you think of his pass? And even though it was incomplete back in the spring, what'd you think of it?
He did drop it in the dime. I think, he might be able to come in for like a Hail Mary type situation. I don't know if he could read, a cover 3 read, curl flat, but, you never know. We'll see if he has an opportunity to throw another one-on-one in the fall camp.
So like excess, he needs to stick to corner.
Hey, yeah, I would say stick at corner and make those plays and, make a lot of money doing that.